they have to know every time we come, it's the Tuskegee connection.
We were both born in Tuskegee, Alabama.
There you go.
Yes, indeed. Our family goes way, way back.
Way, way back, and look how far we've come.
And look how far the three of you have come in one season. Remember last year you were all here, and it was the first time you all had been together. Now you're starting the second. So what's different this time for you, Katy? Knowing them now as you do.
It's so natural. It's so easy. Now we know what a top 10 looks like.
Right.
And how they're supposed to sound and the whole package. And thankfully, all the talent really showed up this year, even in spades. I think they took us serious from season 1 because we had like really established savant music college entries, you know, like these like genius kids that were playing, writing their own stuff, singing, or like, oh gosh, they're coming to get our job.
And I must tell you, and I was just joking up front, but the greatest part about this, I didn't have any idea what we were going to be as a team. And then we got there, and it was magical because, you know, first of all, we love each other, and then we respect each other's talent and what we're about. And then their personalities just became my kids after a while. And I found myself being Papa Lionel. And I said, how did I get to be Papa Lionel on this show?
Live long enough.
Live long? Tell me about it.
Oh my gosh, but to have you all here together like this, and I love the fact that, Luke, you know, just because people didn't make it last time, I love the tenacity. Didn't we have some that came back again?
Yeah, that's the...
I love that.
That's the best. I mean, that's the best way to compliment the show and us and what we're trying to do. I mean, we've had a couple of kids come back and they took our criticisms. We don't know what they did. They went out and did a whole...
Took their vitamins.
Yeah, they took their
vitamins.
They took their Flintstones. And but you know, they've come back, and what's really rewarding is they see it too. You know, we were telling them things, and we see them processing it. And they're still wondering if they still think they got this whole thing figured out. So when they can kind of take some of our advice, apply it, come back. I mean, we've got two in our, I don't want to, can I spill beans? Can I?
Can't spill the beans.
You already kind of did.
Well, it's just so fun to watch them grow. That's the beauty. I mean, I feel like we try to grow every day as artists, judges, songwriters. To watch these kids in their infancy start growing in front of our eyes is so inspiring.
But you know what's surprising? You're talking about 15, 16, 17-year-old. I mean, at 15 years old, the kid walks out and says, I got this. And you go, really? I mean, and to the point of attitude. And we're sitting there thinking, what were we doing at 15? I know what I was doing at 15, and it wasn't standing and saying, give me the ball. You know, but I mean, it's really quite amazing, the talent and the level.
Well, can I say as a viewer, a longtime viewer, and especially last season, thank you. You put us at ease. I mean, you are critical of them, but you're not vicious in any kind of way. You really want to lift them up. Yeah. You're very constructive. Now, how is it when you all don't agree, which happens from time to time, how long does the debate, why are y'all looking to the heavens like that? What?
You know what they say about that one pointing out? There's 4 pointing back at you.
Katy.
No, honestly.
What? No.
I'm sorry, I'm extremely passionate.
Well, Katy has the, you know, she can bat her eyes and just hypnotize me and Lionel. We're like, okay.
And also, from time to time, we get a screaming moment. And Luke and I don't know how to handle a screaming moment, so we just kind of go,
It's really strange to sometimes have to play this game of chess with these kids because it is called American Idol, not American Idols. And, you know, some of these kids that have made it to the top, you know, the top group now, they all deserve that spot.
Right.
So, and we all know, as per history says, maybe it's not about the person that wins. I mean, look, for instance, like, what a good thing about being on the Oscars, Adam Lambert, Jennifer Hudson.
And by the way,
American Idol contestants and winners, they're going somewhere.
Opening the Oscars.
That's proof. Isn't that proof?
That's proof. We're talking about 7th place, 8th place.
Yeah.
All right, these are not number 1, so let's understand.
That says a lot.
Yeah, I tell people every day, I tell people every day, you've got to be very aware of the fact that #1 means you have to be famous now. 5, 6, 7, 8, top 10, that means you studied the course, you can figure it out, you go home, and now you have time to work on it. And most of the time, it's the 4th, 5th, and 6th that walk through the door with the stars.
Preach. That's it. I mean, what he said. But let me just say this to you. Thank y'all. Thank you all so much. I mean, this is something that we look forward to every year. And the way what you have brought, I mean, this is the 17th season. We're going into the 17th season.
That's right.
We can't slow down. We've got more fun with the American Idol judges because, you know, they have a little shenanigans that they like to do.
Shenanigans. I like that.